Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 15 of ERP, which tonight stands for Emergency Rectal Proctologist. I don't know if there's any other type of proctologist. I assume they're all based.
Yeah, isn't that kind of not an oxymoron, but
redundant.
kind of a
redundant proctologist. And why are they called proctologists and not astronauts? We may never know. But silliness aside, we have a very, very serious session to get through tonight. So, picking up where we last left off, the Devil's Advocates awoke from their long rest in the city of Redwater after rescuing Zane Snedius from the clutches of Malvain, an agent of the flock, or so he is believed to be. Weighing their options, they decided to search for a mentioned series of tunnels and caves underneath the remains, a burned portion of the city in Redwater. After a bit of searching, a bit of casting spells to figure out what books are what, a little bit of light reading, the Devil's Advocates discovered a trapdoor and headed to the ruins under the remains. Entering in, they found a group of bandits who were not easily charmed by a staff of charming. Being very beat up, burned, and one of their few on death's door, the bandits revealed the information that they are indeed down here under the orders of Samora Deepblade, the same person that gave the Devil's Advocates the lead to this dungeon to begin with. They went down some halls, discovered some rooms, raised a skeleton, got some loot, got turned into a crab, got turned into a fart. The fart went after the crab. The crab encountered a horned devil and his underlings.
Weirdest ad-lib ever.
It is. You were returned back safely to the group. You decided to turn back and head down a different hallway, which you found, which Zaz identified as a black pudding, which was quickly noped. You just looked at it and noped away. After very long and arduous deliberations and a short rest, Zaz took the initiative and had his risen underling open the door to face what you thought would be terrifying, world-ending fire snakes, which were actually surprisingly kind of a pushover.
They were hot lizards.
They were hot lizards.
they were lukewarm, if anything.
Lukewarm at best. You scrounged around on the ground. Wow, say that 5 times fast. Scrounged around on the ground, looking for some loot. Mo, you took some body parts of these monsters. Quarian, you found a ring. And now you stand at another closed iron door, ready to go deeper. Devil's Advocates, what would you like to do?
Well, that wasn't so bad.
On to the next room, then?
I suppose we trudge on, and I'll open the door, or I'll go through to the next bit.
Okay, so opening the door, you're greeted with an immediate left-hand turn. One sec. Yeah, left-hand turn. Sorry, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at it the same way you guys, so I'm trying to turn my head upside down. You're met with an immediate left-hand turn. And as you look down the hallway, you are greeted once again with another door. Who, Alastair, I assume you are leading the pack as the...
Yep.
Okay. Can I get you to make a perception check for me, please?
Sure.
First check of the night.
Come on, Crab Blaster.
18.
18.
What do your crab eyes see?
Terrible EDM. As you walk into the hallway, some voices begin to to present themselves to your ears. Alastair, what languages do you speak?
Celestial, Common, and Orc.
Okay. As you walk up, words begin to form, and you don't recognize them. With a roll of 18, you're able to recognize one deeper voice and one kind of a higher pitched voice, not necessarily like squeaky, more closer to say the range of a human female. But they're speaking in a tongue you don't understand. It's and you hear a loud and there's just a
I'm gonna just stick my hand from around the corner and beckon them to come.
there is a door there.
Oh, I figured it would be open, but
It is not. You can hear it from beyond the door. This door, you can see a small amount of light. Not necessarily torchlight, almost like a, you know when you're, you leave the campfire for 2 seconds, you just kind of go to the woods outside and you get that kind of very, very dull fade of light. It's kind of that sort of light.
So I heard some voices from beyond this door, and I don't understand what they're saying. Zane, I believe that's where you come in.
I go up to the door, put my ear to it. Do I understand any language?
What languages do you speak?
Common and Infernal?
Common and Infernal? Let's see here. No, you don't recognize anything, actually.
Okay.
Make an intelligence... make a Arcana check, actually.
Okay, give me a second. Get out of here.
Nice.
23. Though you don't speak it, the tongue sounds sort of familiar, as if you've read the words before. It's reptilian in its tongue, and thinking back to the languages that you're now able to read after your pact, you do recall reading a passage in a language called Ignan.
Okay. I can't understand it.
Yeah, and just a reminder that eye is your skeleton, Saz.
Yep.
Yep. What are you guys doing?
Well, let's go say hi. And just open the door.
Okay, so
Burst on through.
opening the door, you're greeted with a large, sort of L-shaped room. To your right, you see another iron door. You get the idea that this is sort of a decorative motif throughout these ruins. And what you immediately see is two small lizard-like creatures carrying a sword and kind of a haphazard shield. Let me just bring up their pictures here. Two of them grasping at what looks like a large floor-to-ceiling golden picture frame, and the picture is long since charred away, but the gold remains vibrant and untouched, and they're each has one side, and they're trying to pull this picture frame off. And as you're watching them, one of them is quickly met with a poke from a glaive, as behind them stands a large lizard-like, almost serpentine being, red in color, covered with spines. It turns to you and kind of and growls and the two smaller lizard-like creatures turn and draw their swords. Alastair, you're the only one in the room currently, but I need you to roll initiative, please.
Right out. 19.
19. All right, give me 1 second. I have 3 initiatives to roll here, so do forgive me. Okay, so a 19. You do act first. What are you doing?
Going to, as a free action, I'm gonna just like kick the door behind me open so they get an idea of what's in there.
Okay, the rest of you now see this.
Zane slowly closes the door behind him.
I'm just gonna go and we'll take the bigger threat, I suppose.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make just 2 attacks.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
Shazam! Wow. Okay.
So the nat 1 doesn't, but the nat 20 do. So
Okay.
that's interesting.
29.
So-
Okay.
You go and you go and take your first swipe, and it's almost comical, almost like a Looney Tunes. You almost do like a pirouette, and then you just counter that pirouette into just an amazing like side swipe with the full momentum of your slip.
All right. Well, this is going to be 23 points of damage. Nope. It is not going to be 23 points of damage.
It is not.
It is going to be... it is going to be 24 points of damage. Because I can reroll 1s and 2s.
1s and 2s. Okay.
Yep.
And that's slashing damage, correct?
Yep.
All right. We do a bit of quick math here. All right. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
All right. So the salamander is now going to take his turn. Actually, as you take that hit, as I'm looking at the stat block now, I need you, as the blade sinks in, you're covered with this wave of heat, and I'm going to get you to take 6 points of fire damage, please.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
All right. Yeah, it's just hot, and it is going to reach back and make an attack with its spear at you there, Alastair. What is that? That is a 15 doesn't hit, right?
15? No.
Doesn't hit. And then it's going to take its second attack with its tail. Another 15. Son of a bitch.
Swipe both of them.
Swipe. Just dodge, and it's just going to kind of look at you for a second, just scowl as the 2 fire newts are going to come up and surround you. And they are each going to take a scimitar attack at you. Fuck me. I'm not rolling too great. 11 doesn't hit, correct?
Nope.
15 doesn't hit.
Nope.
All right. So you're just in the middle, just almost still dancing like a ballerina after your hilarious pirouette, and you're just surrounded now by these lizard folk. Rest of the party, what are you guys doing right now?
Run.
I'm getting in there.
Okay.
Corner.
The door at this point is open.
Yeah. Right there.
Okay. And then you're heading in. Okay, if you guys are joining the battle at this point now, the other 4, I need you to roll initiative, please.
Yep.
Boom. And Zane, that 20 was for your initiative, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Wait. So mine goes up to a
Oh
3.
Yeah, because, yeah. And then we go Zaz with the large number of 8. Mo with the large number of 4, and Quirin with the always huge 3. So, 1 sec here. Okay, so top of the round, Zane, you run in the room. You see Alastair doing the salamander dance. You're up. What are you doing?
Caught off guard by the term salamander dance.
As intended.
I would like to cast both of my Eldritch Blasts at Newt Warrior 2.
Both at Newt Warrior 2. All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
I also have my rod out, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So that's 20 plus...
Plus 7.
Yeah.
Or wait, no,
Second
that'd be...
one.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Nothing, continue.
Okay.
Yeah, both of those hits. So you can roll your... this would be 2d10 plus 8.
Ooh, well, 1d10 plus 8 first, right?
No, it'd be 1d10 plus 4, because... Oh, and you add damage, so... Be plus 12. 2d10 plus 12 on it.
2d10 plus 12?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, be 1d10 plus 6 each hit, but both hit.
Okay.
Ooh, 19. So, let me just... Oh, I didn't mark these down as 1 and 2, because I'm a dum-dum. 19 points of damage. So, Zane, you run in the room and pew, pew, both just out of your hands, super quick, almost like from the hip, and it catches the fire newt in the back, almost off guard as it turns and just kind of shudders, and you see its eyes kind of rolling back in its head. Anything else from you?
No, that's it.
All right. Alastair, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to keep doing what I like to do.
All right. Do what you do.
Attack the thing.
Attack which thing? You're attacking...
The same thing. So,
salamander?
15 and a 19.
The 15 just barely hits and the 19 hits.
Ooh. Righto. Yes.
16 points of damage.
And
you
nope,
reroll
it'll
one.
be
18.
I'll just
right?
I can 18
All
points of
right.
damage.
And with that, you also take 15 points of fire damage as you slice into its skin, and just heat begins radiating off, and you can feel it burn your hands, and you feel your sword get it's almost like grabbing a hot pan, and you feel it searing into your palms. As you look, Alastair, even though you're getting blasted with heat, you don't feel like your blade is sinking in as far as it possibly could, just due to how hard this creature's scales are.
Okay.
All right. It is now the salamander's turn. The salamander is going to look at you, Alastair, and just... and is going to come around this way. It does provoke an attack of opportunity, if you like.
Yep.
All right. 26 hits.
6. 10 damage.
10 points of damage. And you take 12 points of fire damage.
Oh my god.
As you just kind of, and it goes to move away, you swing again, and you're just blasted with another wave of heat. It's going to come up here and is going to kind of look at Zane, and it's going to look at Mo. Zane, it's going to stab at you with its spear. That doesn't hit. Your armor class is higher than 10, I assume.
Yes.
And Mo does, of course it does, a 23 hit.
Yeah.
So you are going to take from that, that would be 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
8 points of fire damage, and you are considered grappled. as the tail wraps around you and you can feel the heat off of this large, terrifyingly scaly creature. It's now the Fire Newt's turn, and they're going to take 2 swings at you, Alastair. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
And then a natural 1 does not. So from as it kind of swings down at you, you take, oh, fuck off, 2 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
That's annoying. Rolled a 1 on a d6. And just kind of stabs at you. And you're like, ow, what the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm looking bloodied at this point now.
Ooh, all right. That is going to bring us to Zaz. Zaz, your skeleton, for the sake of this, let's just say it moves in the same initiative order as you.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop. He's gonna go hit him.
Okay.
And then for mi amigo here, I'm gonna...
So I roll the skeleton, correct? Or do you?
You roll a skeleton.
I will? Okay.
Yep.
Just wasn't sure. The skeleton rolled a 19 and a 23.
Attaboy.
And he's going to do 7 points of slashing damage. Actually, that's so the skeleton just kind of the Fire Newt turns and it looks at the skeleton and is immediately confused. Saz, what are you doing?
I am going to cast Chill Touch at the salamander.
Okay, is that a save or is that a spell attack?
Spell attack.
Okay.
Up.
10 does not hit.
That's fair.
All right. Anything else from you, Zaz?
Nope.
All right. Mo, you are up. What would you like to do?
Attack the salamander.
All right. Are you within range? You are. All right. Go ahead and roll. Are you attacking 3 times?
I'll just attack twice.
Okay.
I don't know. That 3 times might kill me. Oh, I forgot the space.
Okay. Yeah.
Those
Both hit. So go ahead and roll your you're attacking with the Raven's Queen in the offhand and the
Yeah.
other one. Okay.
$18.
18 points of damage. All right. Oh, and Mo, you take 19 points of fire damage. And Zane, you also take 19 points of fire damage.
Oof.
So as you shroom, again, the first strike doesn't seem to hit quite as deep as it should. The second one definitely lands, though. But as you do, you feel this just wave of heat come off of you. What else are you doing, Mo?
That's it.
All right. Quirin, you are up. What would you like to do?
I am going to Sacred Flame. Give me
All right.
big salamander 1.
Okay, and that is a dex save, correct?
Yep, of 15.
Ooh, what is its dex? 'Cause this is close. It fails!
Yeah. Yep. 10 damage.
10. Ooh. It is, it's starting to look a little bloody at this point.
I'm going to cast a level 1 healing word on Alastair.
Is healing words a bonus action? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Wait, that's right. Oh, I rolled a
Yeah,
d3,
1d3.
so let's go with 3 then.
We'll
Fuck it.
Yeah, why not? It's not like you put in like a D8 or something.
Yeah.
So I'll let you have the 3.
Thank you. You get
Yeah.
7 points, Laster.
Yeah.
It's almost like someone's putting like running cold water over your burns. Alastair,
Oh.
that's what it feels like. It is hot, and you think back for a second to that guy you saw in the room with the bandits, bandaged up with 1st and 2nd and 3rd degree burns, and you're like, yeah, I get it now. Yeah, okay. Zan, your turn, Quirin.
Yep.
Top of the round, Zane, you are up. What would you like to do?
Oh god. Give me a hot second to read this.
Yep.
A hot second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Topical.
You know what? No, I don't want to do that. I want to use my 30 feet to get all the way over here.
It is blocking your path.
Oh, it's blocking my path?
Yeah, it's a huge snake creature type thing. It's
Okay.
right there, and it still has Mo kind of coiled.
Now I'm gonna step back.
It's going to take an attack of opportunity against you with its spear. With a
Fuck
natural
you.
1, it misses. Oh, don't worry. It gets worse from here.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
Alright.
Alright. I'm gonna cast. I think I'm gonna try Blight on it.
Blight.
Yeah.
Could you
So
read
you have
me
to make a
Blight?
con saving throw.
All right. Con save. What is your spell save DC?
Hot second.
Yep.
Hot second.
Doesn't
still-
matter. It rolled a natural 1.
Oh, okay. Well, it was 17 anyway.
Okay. What does Blight do?
Well, I get to take 8d8 necrotic damage. Well, I get to give you 8d8 necrotic damage
Gotcha.
on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
How many D8, sorry?
8.
Oh, okay. So
At higher levels, when you cast the spell slot of 5th or higher. Nope, that's not relevant.
Nope.
Okay, so 8d8.
okay.
Nice.
Jesus.
Oh,
2 1s, 3
3
1s.
ones. That is rough.
And still 33 points.
Oh. Ooh. It's looking pretty fucking rough after that one. Just you watch as its flames kind of dull a bit. The color kind of becomes more of a pale yellow as opposed to a fiery red, and you can see any moisture it had in its eyes just begins to crust up, and just its roar of becomes a as you just watch as everything just gets sucked out of the space that the salamander is in. Zane, anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
All right, Alastair, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'll make an attack on each of the small lizards.
All right.
18 and
Yep.
14.
No. So we'll say the first attack was against 1, the second attack was against 2.
Yes.
Okay. So the 18 hits. Excuse me.
16 damage.
So as the fire newt is turned, it is now staring at this skeleton, its jaw kind of agape, nothing in its eyes, just held like standing there by some kind of ghostly magic cast by Zaz. You take your opportunity and you just drag your sword across the stone floor, showering sparks underneath you. It's just you cut upwards between its legs, and you feel your sword connect with something. As you feel that something give a loud as the head of this fire newt shoots off of the spine and just cracks into the ceiling. As he only had he had very little health left.
I got one.
Just like popped it like a dandelion. If you ever did that. Laster, anything else?
I'm going to face the one that's next to me, number 2,
Okay.
and brace for impact, I suppose.
All right. It is now the salamander's turn. Oh, excuse me. The salamander is going to take a spear attack at you, Mo. You are grappled, so it has advantage on this attack. Yeah, that hits. It's not a nat 20, but it was real close. So you are going to go ahead and take. Let me get these dice here. This is. Oh, it's using it two-handed. That's d8s. Ooh. You're going to take 14 points of piercing damage, as well as 5 points of fire damage, as it just rams its spear into you.
Ooh, I
being
do
helpless to
not
enjoy.
look good. I look really, really bad.
All right. It's now the last Fire Newt's turn, and it is going to use. Let's see here. It is going to take a look at you, Alaster, see that you're bracing for impact, and it's just gonna. It looks like it's going to puke, actually, just. As it breathes a ball of fire out of its mouth directly at you. I need a dex saving throw, please.
Oh. Oh, right. 4. 7.
Oh, yeah, that does not succeed. So, bracing for the sword, you weren't ready for the fire spit, and that is going to do 7 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
And it's just going to stand there wide-eyed, just ready. It's not looking good. Zaz, you are up. What would you like to do?
Okay. Move him up to
Yep.
swipe at the salamander.
At the salamander?
And- Yep.
Oh, 1 second here. Windows decided to tell me it's time to update. So I just got to get the stat block here. Right. So it's going to take its attack at the salamander. Hits. It's going to go ahead and take. Ooh, okay. So your skeleton walks up and just kind of pokes it. It doesn't seem to be hurt, but there's just suddenly this wave of heat as Mo and the skeleton both take 8 points of fire damage. Skeleton would be looking bloodied if he had skin. I'm glad you enjoyed that. What do you got, Zaz?
For myself, I'm going to cast Moonbeam on the salamander.
Moonbeam on the salamander. Ba-ba! Hold on, I know what you're gonna do.
Number 15, Moonbeam on the Salamander.
Don't. All right, and
The
that is
last place you
a-
want your salamander to be.
is in a moonbeam. Yeah.
Con 14 saving throw.
Yeah, it's an 18 on the con save.
Okay.
I just had to look at its con modifier, but it still takes half damage, correct?
Sorry.
That's not
what's
right.
What's a D210?
Well, apparently it's 86 damage.
Something you could kill somebody with.
Oh, and it takes half of that?
1 damage.
I'll round it up. How's that sound?
Okay.
So,
I like 86 better. Can we go back?
no, we cannot go back. So, all of a sudden, there's just this radiant light, and the salamander kind of moves slightly to the side, and you see it like it has this little spine on its shoulder that's just in the moonbeam. It's like, zzz, it's like, "Ugh." It's like just more of an inconvenience than anything, as if a crab had pinched him. If I was to give a metaphor, is that it for you, Zaz?
Yeah.
Mo, what do you got?
First
You can't-
off,
You can make a escape attempt, but it is your action. break the grapple.
Eh, I'm gonna burn a second level spell slot to cast False Life.
False life on yourself?
Yes. Oh, that's all I can
Alright.
do. It doesn't apply. I can't use it on other people.
Oh, is it only on yourself?
Yeah.
All right.
— 13.
13. Maximum on that. Very nice. So Mo, you're there, you realize, oh, this is bad. Oh, that's a little less bad, but owie.
And that'd be it for me. 'Cause I can't do
Alright.
anything else.
Quern, you're up. What would you like to do?
Secret flame the big one.
All right. Natural 1.
Hey!
Nice.
Ah.
7.
It had 7 health left.
Yes!
Yeah.
So there's just a... As it's kind of looking at where the moonbeam just barely caught it, suddenly the gray flames overtake the red flames that seem to be circling its body and just... And as it falls to the ground, the reddish color of this creature suddenly starts going in ashen gray and black in colors, as if it was burnt up charcoal.
Interesting. And then I'm going to pump a level 1 healing word into Mo.
All right. Give him those
As-
sweet
as-
green numbers.
As the tail unravels around me, there's just a pool of blood at my feet.
8.
Yes.
I had 1 health left.
Oh,
Before
did
that.
you really?
Oh
Yeah.
no!
From 67 to 1.
How clenched were your butt cheeks?
All right, so take your healing. Top of the round, Zane, you're up. As you watch the large one kind of fade, you look and you just see the ass end of the action of this other fire newt, like puking a ball of, like a hairball of fire at a laster. What would you like to do?
Well, why am I checking for range? Eldritch Blast him.
Both shots, or?
Yeah, both shots.
All right, so go ahead and roll twice. The first one hits. That one does not.
That's okay.
Yeah, so it's 1d10 plus 6. All right. So as you watch this, it's just bleh, and Alastair, you just, oh god, my face, oh my eyebrows. You're checking your eyebrows for a second, see if they're still there. All of a sudden, the salamander sees something out of the corner of its eye, and it turns. And it's almost comical as it turns. It looks and it sees the Eldritch Blast coming almost in slow mo. It's like, ah! And there's just a as its head just explodes. And we are now out of initiative order.
Can I check the gigantic salamander?
Go ahead. Yeah.
And I'm going to check the room.
All right. So investigation checks for both of you.
I'm going to check this desk right here.
I'm gonna check this desk right here.
7.
Me and the skeleton are going to try and work on the frame.
Okay. So 7.
Once.
You're just casing the room, Quern?
Yeah.
Looking around, everything in here is pretty charred and useless. Some of it is, it looks like it's been freshly charred, based off of the fact that there are fire-like creatures in here.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a normal room. Mo, you find a spear. We're going to pick it up. It's real hot. You don't take any damage, but you pick it up. You're like, oh boy.
I rolled
Alastair
2.
and Zane. Looking through this desk, you open the drawers and stuff, and some of the drawers are just completely gone. And Zane, you actually pull a drawer out that just as you do, it just crumbles into ash and charcoal. Whatever papers or implements were in this desk are no longer. Zaz,
Eh?
could I get you to make just a strength check for me, please? I'm going to make one for your skeleton. He rolled a 12. Oh! In sync. Yanking on the frame, it doesn't even budge a little. Like it's on this wall.
There might be something like the bookcase that you moved.
You know what? We'll come back to it. It's not like it's going anywhere.
Quirin, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception would be 14.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
You go.
I'm going-
You go, Alastair.
I'm going to say a quick prayer and give myself 14 hit points with lay on hands.
Okay.
Then I'm going to give Mo same thing except 10.
Okay.
Now I've got one left over in case of emergencies.
I'm gonna give the picture frame just a pass by.
Make an investigation check.
Nope. Go over.
Actually,
and-
yes.
Oh, really?
Roll that with advantage, actually.
Okay.
I'm just reading my notes here. You make that check with advantage.
Any better? 18.
You look at the frame and you kind of, it's a picture frame. And you turn, and as you're turning, you're not sure why, but you just get this feeling that you should look again, and you do. And around the edges of the frame, like the very outside, almost touching the wall, you see very small runes glowing red.
Zane,
Hey, yep.
there is arcane nature about this picture frame. You might want to take a look.
I
Yeah,
can
point at
read
the-
anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna point out the ruins.
Okay. You're looking at the runes,
Yep.
Zane? All right.
Yep.
Not necessarily a script. You do recognize these as magical runes. Make an Arcana check for me, please.
Does she get advantage because I'm helping?
Despite the fact that I can read anything.
Yes, because this isn't actually a language.
Mm-hmm.
Magical runes aren't exactly a language per se. Yeah, I'll give you advantage with the Arcana because Quirin is helping.
Okay.
Hey, one better. 17. This is a very it's a combination of this is gonna be funny. Of illusion and abjuration, actually. Yeah, I know. I just realized how funny that is because Scott and I were talking about how that's such a strange combination there last night, I think. This is a fairly simple protection spell used to hide things that people don't want to be seen. You recognize it as half of a spell, Zane, and there is a second half that you, with a 17, would assume would be some sort of key or other item used as a key.
Okay.
What are the rest of you doing?
Waiting by the door, waiting for everyone to be done with this room so we can move on.
All right.
I'm gonna go over to Mo and pop a. Let me see here. Cure wounds, level 1. Five.
Yay! Yay! All right. So what are you guys doing?
I'm still
Well,
eyeballing this painting here.
Okay.
Frame.
Unless we
Yeah,
have something to use that's not going to be very useful.
You figure, Zane, there would be some other object to open this that would have a similar script on it.
Yeah.
Going to go through the door.
All right. So going through the door, You're
More
met with-
fire lizards.
a hallway.
Well,
And at the end of that hallway,
A door.
another hallway.
another door.
God, there's a lot of doors out here. How is everything burned if there's so many iron doors?
Make a perception check, Alastair.
Because things open the doors and go through them.
7.
There is about a 1-inch gap at the bottom of the door and a half-inch gap at the top of the door. They are not necessarily airtight.
He got that
I think
with a
there's-
7?
There's
Yeah.
something strange with these doors.
I just
They
had the perception check as a...
open.
Alright, let's go to the next one then. Who's
Alright.
following? Everybody following?
Come on, Zane.
Kind of lagging behind.
Okay, Alastair, are you just going through the door?
Yeah.
All right. So, walking through, you're met with steam, not smoke, steam. As you look, and there's just this massive puddle of water in what appears to be a chunk of floor that has been chipped away. And you look up on the ceiling, and there's like a steady drip of water coming from somewhere above. In the pool, you see two of the... oh, 1 second, I'm on the wrong layer. You see two of the fire newts that you had seen in the room previous, relaxing, their swords off to the side, just kind of soaking in this basically a hot tub. And as you look to your right, you see another fire newt. This one adorned in almost like a spiked metal armor. And he is on a steed in this token because that's the official art. He is not riding anything, just making that clear.
Okay.
And he's casting. And as you look next to him, there was an enormous ball of fire with 2 arms and a kind of a makeshift head forming out of the flames, just radiating its heat at this pool of water.
Oh.
You do, looking past it all, see a door on the other side. Alastair, stealth check. Disadvantage.
Okay. My stealth is probably not great.
Especially with
It is
disadvantage.
not. Oh, not 18.
Oh!
18.
All right. You open the door, you look, you case the place, you're like, okay, I'll come back later. And you close the door and just kind of go back out into the hallway.
All right.
So?
There's a large fire being and more of those salamanders, but they're chilling in a hot tub. But on the other side of the room is another door. So it's going to get real hot and real hurty, I'm assuming. Does anybody know anything about fire elementals?
Would I come up with something in a book, Tanner?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Quirrin, do you know anything about fire elementals? I have.
Oh,
Well, I
Uh,
figured the water,
no smart.
but hot tub is kind of not the same.
Me no smart, me big dum dum.
Yeah, Zane, you think back and you're like, shit, I didn't study elementals. Oh, okay. You get that kind of that cold sweat of, here's a test I haven't studied for. You don't know shit.
I assume I don't know anything.
You can make an Arcana check.
Alright.
Hmm.
Ooh, that's not bad. $13?
You know they're not typical of this plane. They need to be summoned. And they're weak to water.
Hmm.
I don't I don't have anything to do with water because fire's my whole deal. So,
Alastair,
I
are you
don't.
one of those people that doesn't like the taste of water?
It tastes like the inside of my mouth, and that's not great.
It's an actual conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So my idea is we lure it into the puddle of water and drown it somehow.
Maybe the creature that you saw channeling it is the one controlling it. If we take that one down, maybe it'll disappear.
When
The problem is
Alastair-
it. What?
When Alastair saw it, was it floating or was it like? Did it have feet?
No. Alastair, you would be aware that it did not have feet. It was more like a pillar of flame with arms and a head.
But it made contact with the ground in some respect?
Yeah, it looks like it was coming out of the ground.
Okay.
So what's the plan?
Does anybody have anything to do with water? Does anybody have the water spells or like a really large water skin?
I have something I can try, but it will pretty much take out anything big that I have to use later.
Oh.
We could try sneaking past them.
Don't look down at my
I
armor.
don't. We're in a really bad situation for trying to sneak past them. We'd have to either like create some sort of a smoke screen, a diversion, or I don't see any other way but being very burly, buff, manly men and taking it head on.
If it always doesn't work out, we could always run away.
Fire tends to move faster than you can from experience.
It's still got to cross that water.
He can
Well,
probably throw fire as well. He just made of it.
Okay, well, we could either turn me back into a crab and we can go and try and figure out what's over there.
I'm
could
all
face
exhausted
this.
out. I can't turn you back into that.
Please don't.
Quirion, you sound worried.
Actually, I really enjoyed having the claws. It was really fun.
You made him stupider than he was. No.
And there was some delicious ash on the floor. Right, so we doing this or what?
What are we doing?
Sure.
Gonna muscle up to the front. Give me a second. Gonna poke my head around the corner. What do I see?
Ta-da!
Yep.
Alright.
Start going out. And I'm going to use 4th level banishment on the fire elemental.
Ooh. All right.
It is a
Is that a
charisma
save?
save of 15.
Oh shit. Okay. So I rolled a 15,
But
but it has a -2 to charisma.
Nice.
oh, thank God.
So, yeah. So, Quirm pokes his head around the corner and just, you see him grasp his hand, and you see the fire elemental just go. And then, as the spell describes, word for word, there is a loud, just the loudest pop you've ever heard. Yeah, and the elemental's gone.
Alright, go.
Right, let's do this. Wait, I got
All
some-
right, you're running in. Alastair's running in. Who else is running in?
Zane's getting in there.
Okay.
Just from looking, how deep is this water?
It's like maybe about 5-6 feet deep.
Okay.
It's not a deep pool, but it looks like someone chipped away enough of the brick and the dirt and stuff to form a pool. Like this is intentional. Before we roll for initiative, This is a surprise round. Alastair, what are you doing?
I'm going to shallow dive into the pool and
Okay.
basically try and spear this thing with my sword.
Okay, go ahead. Alastair, go ahead and make your attack.
18.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll. Roll your damage.
Oh, shit. 14.
14 damage. Okay. All right. Mo, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take the javelin that I picked up a couple episodes ago and throw it at the warlock.
Yeah,
And
the Fire New
trying to
Warlock.
find
All right.
The newt lock.
The Newt Lock. The Fire Lock. The War Newt.
I just don't.
The war newt.
Excuse me again. I apologize.
What's the damage for
A 1d8.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, roll to hit on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 19 hits. Go ahead and roll the damage. It's 1d8 plus your strength and then your proficiency, because you are proficient with javelins.
Ooh, so that's 7.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks. 8 points of damage. Sorry, buddy. All right, Zaz, you and the skeleton. What are you both doing?
What's the skeleton's movement range? The same as
dear.
mine?
It has 30 feet.
Sorry, did we roll for initiative?
No,
Okay.
this is a surprise round. I'm just going by what we can do.
He's stabbing that guy.
All right.
Did you change your mic, Jordan?
It kind of disconnected there for a second, and I reconnected it. Is it weird?
Yep.
It's a little strange, yeah. And he's going to make an attack against that fire newt there.
Yep.
Which hits. Oh, Christ. And it's a 1. Yeah, it's a 1d6.
Yeah. Real quick, just give me a second.
Yeah, no worries.
Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding.
All
I think
right.
I'm turning my microphone now, like the one on my camera.
Zane, what are you doing? Just
I
while
would-
we wait on Jordan to get situated there.
Okay, I would like to cast 2 Eldritch Blasts at one at the armored newt, the newt lock, the war newt,
The war newt.
and the other at the standard newt, standard fire newt.
Which one? The one that's farthest away?
No, the one that's close to me.
Testing.
The 3. Okay,
Good.
fire newt 3.
The spicy newt. Yes.
Okay, so roll to hit. The first one will be at the war newt. Hits. That one doesn't hit.
So 1d10 plus 6.
Yep.
13.
All right, Zaz, what are you doing?
I'm casting Chill Touch at the Warlock.
At the warlock. All right, and that's a spell attack to hit, correct?
Yep.
All right, so I'll let you roll that. 19 hits.
Nice.
All right, Quirin, what are you doing?
Do I get another action?
Yes, because you banished it, and it was go, go, go. This is all happening after that go, go, go.
Yep. I'm gonna poke my head around the corner and cast Sacred Flame at the Fire Newt.
Which one?
The Warlock.
The war newt. Gotcha.
Dex 15.
Yeah, nope, fails.
Doing good tonight.
Mm-hmm.
14 damage. Ooh.
All right. So, as this happens here, there's just a go, go, go. And for the first time since you 5 have been together and as a cohesive unit, this is just so well executed and so just terrifyingly cerebral that it shocks you as it happens. Alastair, you run out, you're in the water, you stab it. You see next to you a skeleton come next to you and put another sword through, and your swords almost intersect into this fire newt as it just fucking expires with gray flames coming over it. It's fucking dead.
Oh, they made the
Zane.
warlock.
What's that?
The warlock.
Oh, you hit the warlock? Yes. Regardless, gray flames. I
Okay.
said it. It happened. Regardless, Zaz, Zane, and Mo, you all turn and you see this armored fire newt looking around, confused, wondering where its fire elemental goes. And as it turns, it's hit with an eldritch blast to the stomach. You see shards of ice form around its legs, and gray flames envelop it as a javelin just goes right through its heart. It dies. You all turn and look, and there's one fire newt in the hot tub at the far end of the room.
And it
Just look-
shittens.
Just looks, and there's a bloop as a bubble comes up between its legs and comes to the top of the water, and it's completely, absolutely petrified and is not moving. Would you guys like to roll for initiative, or what would you like to do?
No!
Initiative.
Let's be friendly.
None shall leave.
Okay, whoever wishes to engage with the final fire newt, please roll initiative.
No.
Nobody roll, let's make it a friend.
No survivors.
Fine, no survivors.
Oh my god.
I can't even
Oh,
communicate.
no.
Wait, yes, we can communicate with it. Never mind.
I'm good.
Okay, so Zaz, are you not participating in this?
No,
Oh, I
Okay.
disconnected. 1 second.
but
Oh,
my
God.
skeleton is.
All right, so roll initiative for your skeleton, please. Oh! All right, top of the round, Queer, and you're up. What would you like to do?
Here. Take a flame!
Natural 20.
Damn. Then nothing.
All right, it's just there, and it just kind of shifts a little bit as the flame. It's vibrating, like it's terrified. It knows.
Oh.
It knows its day is here.
Guys, zoom in on him. He's so cute.
Alaster, you are up. What would you like to do?
Well, let's go and.
Your movement is halved.
Okay.
Okay.
Well.
Marching up to him, dead staring with his sword.
It's this thing's frozen in fear. Is just this massive half orc is just like shallow ends, kind of wading
Just
through.
trudging through it.
Like it's like, and the water's like just up to your chin. It's
Oh,
nice.
no. All
What are you
right.
doing?
2 attacks.
All right.
12 and an 11.
Neither hit.
Water.
You go and swipe, and your blade is like underwater, and it's kind of slow, and you feel it connect, but it just kind of bounces off. Like it's still there, just looking at you. As you look down, you just kind of at it, just angry. It looks and goes, ah! Just at like the top of its lungs, just in pure unadulterated fear, and it is going to get out of the water on this side of the pool. You do get an attack of opportunity, Alaster.
Oh boy, here I go swinging again. 26.
Go ahead, roll the damage.
9. I won't re-roll it. It's all right.
You can.
All right.
You roll
okay.
1s and 2s.
Right on. I see.
So you get to re-roll both those die. But you have to take the second roll, correct?
Yes. Oh,
Okay. Excuse me.
there we go. All right, cool. 8 plus 6 is 14.
Oh my god. This poor fucking thing.
Just overhead smash.
Overhead smash. And you go, and it just takes off one of its arms, and it looks, and it's like, ah! And just like screaming. And it's going to use its entire 30 feet of movement to head this way. And as you turn and look, you notice something you didn't before. There's another fucking door here.
Oh.
Zane, you are up. What would you like to do?
You know what? Can I never mind out of this battle?
Yeah,
Can
you
I just
kind of
look on?
and you see this pathetic little thing, missing an arm, bleeding out, just running for dear life. As it looks over to you, Zane, it's crying.
Oh my god! Stop!
Murder it.
Mo, you're up. What would you like to do?
All right. What? 25.
Okay.
So that's my 30. And I'm gonna make 3 attacks.
Fuck. Okay, go ahead and roll your 3 attacks. Don't roll damage. Don't.
Am I
don't roll
prohibited?
damage. Don't. There's no point. As it's running, it's screaming. It looks to Zane crying. It turns, and there he stands, the agent of his demise, and it falls to its knees. It looks sad for a moment. It closes its eyes and bows its head as you just fucking behead the thing, and its head goes flying and splashes into the pool in front of Zane. Like, Spoolie, are you muted?
Yeah.
I can hear you in the other room.
I take note of its almost seppuku.
Yeah, almost like just
like
honorable
it's-
death.
And I just kind of like, I give it a nod of respect.
All right. Well, tactical SWAT team, the room is yours. You
I'll
monsters.
slowly trudge out of here.
I'm gonna
Right.
go check.
We should
the
probably get out of here
war-
before that thing.
I'm
Quirin,
checking the warlock.
is
Yeah.
it gone forever, or how does that work?
Is banished with a faint popping sound, returning to its home plane. Yeah, it's stuck there.
It's gone.
It's not coming back.
Is the pool still warm?
The pool's like a hot tub, yeah.
Zane sticks his feet in.
Your foot touches something slimy and recently dead at the bottom.
Zane keeps his feet in.
Oh.
Oh.
Right. Okay. We could either go up. Or we could go over here. I don't know. Somebody pick a direction.
How about we peek through the door before we just kick it down and go through?
Right. Okay. I will do that.
And
I'll open the door a bit.
I'm gonna look to the hot tub.
That is
Okay.
a long hallway.
Anyone who's doing investigations, Mo, that's on the fire new?
The warlock.
Yeah, the warlock.
Yeah.
It appears to have a book.
Ooh.
I'm searching the pool. Or the hot tub.
All right. With 22, you kind of reach around, and there's some various rocks and stuff like that. It's almost too hot to stay in for too long, especially with all of your armor. You find a fire newt head.
Gonna plop it on the side.
Its mouth is open, blank stare.
Yep.
So what do you want me to put down for that fire newt book?
Put down spellbook, and I will. Yeah. Okay. I'll get you a list of those spells later.
Ooh.
I'm gonna search this door.
All right. As you open that door, you see a hallway.
This one over here ends after a little bit and turns.
And this one here is quite long. And I don't see anything past that. What do you lads want to play a game of which way we go?
Roll dagger
I call
skull.
dagger.
What?
What?
Cold dagger.
What do you mean cold dagger? That's not how the game works.
Oh. Okay. How? Okay. Well, let's go over here then.
What? Ugh. Just
I don't know if
walk,
I'm not sure how the game's played, so you win, I suppose.
peek around the corner.
All right. Looking around the corner, you see a room. This is an odd room. There's a number of shelves that appear to be sort of metal and wood in their creation, as well as there's just glass covering the floor. There's 2 desks, up against the wall, and it appears just to be a dead end.
Slowly walk to the other side and
Is there any before Quirin moves? Is there any like rubble or like a stone I can pick up on the ground? Is there like
Yeah, I'd say you could easily find a stone. Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw that as far into the room as I can.
All right, go ahead and make a strength check. $17. Yeah, the stone lands in the middle of the room, and you kind of hear it hit some glass, and you hear the sound of a rat scurrying away.
slowly go up.
All right.
Look, but okay.
This room appears to at one point housed a number of bottles of some sort. Many are shattered across the floor, and there's burn and scorch marks across the stonework, as if something volatile had landed here and had its effects unleashed upon the fine stonework. A number of the bottles appear to actually still be intact, the ones more so on the lower shelves. However, their cork from the fire is long since burned up, and at the bottom is a very thin puck of various colors. You see maybe between 10 to 15 of these bottles throughout this room. And you assume that with the cork burning away and them sitting for so long that the potion inside just evaporated. Could I get everyone who's looking over the room to make an investigation check, if you like?
Aww.
Oh, that's nice.
16.
11.
Okay, 11. So, let's see here, 16. DC is 14. All right. Mo and Alaster, you both kind of start casing the room, and together you find 3 potions of healing with a rubber stopper that have somehow survived the fire and whatever caused this this destruction. And Mo, going over to the southmost wall. You're feeling along the walls, you're looking, you put your hand on something, and your finger kind of sinks into the wall for a second, and you pull back and you look, and there's what looks like one of the bricks is instead a small bronze panel. And on the panel, there's a silver circle in the center that would appear to turn if something was put into the 3 triangular holes pierced into it.
Kind of like that key from that the kobold showed us.
Exactly like that key that the kobold showed you.
Well, it appears that I know what that key that kobold has works. And
Yeah,
I'm
Mo,
gonna
just for
point at
reference,
it.
you'd be about here.
Yeah. And it's like like a panel, like a
Yeah, it's like one of the the walls are brickwork, and one of the
Mhm.
bricks is like it looks like a metal panel.
So like wall safe shape.
Yeah.
Kinda?
Actually,
Okay.
like the size of like a house brick,
Oh.
but
Okay.
like it yeah. It's just where there should be a brick, there is instead a bronze panel with a silver circle.
Anybody know how to pick a lock?
No, I've never tried.
Don't have anything to try, but if somebody has something small, maybe.
Alastair,
Yes,
perception check.
sure. Seven.
Okay.
So, there are 3 potions in here, and I'm going to take one. And, Mo, you take one, and who wants a third?
Okay, who is doing that?
I'm gonna look around for that noise.
It's a rat.
What is that noise?
Whoever's looking, make an investigation check.
Critical hit, 23.
Okay. So
19.
19. So you're all like, what is making that sound? And you all turn, and what you see is on the shelf, right behind Alastair, you see a fairly large rat. Probably somewhere between 10 inches to 12 inches long. Mo and Quirin, though, as you look at this rat, something's wrong. As you look, and there's this light, like this radiance coming off of this rat, and where the top of its head should be, instead is a crystalline dome. And Quirin, you're able to see it, the exposed brain. And just as you're about to say something, out of a hole in the wall, beside the shelves, suddenly just dozens of these rats become pouring out. If I could get you guys to roll for initiative, please.
Oh, Lord.
Cranium rats. Huh.
Or shit.
Ah.
Hey.
Yikes.
All right. So, anyone roll higher than a 20?
No.
Good talk. Anyone roll higher than a 15?
I rolled a 15.
Okay. Zaz. Anyone roll higher than a 10?
12.
Really, guys?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone roll higher than a 5?
I rolled a 5.
Holy shit. And
I
then
have a
Mo and
4.
Quirin, eh?
Yep. We both have 4s.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I have an idea that I didn't think of beforehand. Give me 1 second before I get in trouble. Hold on. Because I have an idea for how to make this really fun.
Please don't put on Rats by Ghost.
Nope, better.
Please put on Rats by Ghost.
All right.
Rats like synth cover.
Synthwave cover.
Nice.
Top of the round. Zaz, you are up. What would you like to do?
Gonna move me and my dude about there.
Okay.
Gonna switch spots with him actually.
Gotcha.
Dude.
Oh my god, Tanner. Yes.
And this is really nice. I'm gonna cast. I'm just headbobbing right now. Give me a
I
second.
know, me too. I'm adding this to my
I know
playlist.
this is a banger.
From here, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch at the rats, I guess.
All right. It is a swarm of rats, but yes. So go ahead and cast a hit. Roll the hit, sorry. Oh.
Nope.
So you go and you see the ghostly hand come out, and the rats just spread apart as the hand comes up, and as it comes back down, they form back into their swarm. Skeleton's turn. What are you doing?
He's just chilling there.
Just chilling for now? Gotcha.
Yeah, he's gonna ready in action, I guess, if any rats get by, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
Alastair, you're up. What would you like to do?
I don't have any. God, this is. God damn it.
Damn it, you gave us separate music. It's like a mini boss.
I don't want to do. Gosh. We're just going to attack the mob.
All right, go ahead.
We'll do it twice. I'm trying to save my spells. 17 and an 18.
Both hit.
Oh shit, I should have done that twice. Whoops.
That's fine.
13. 15.
15. All right. Anything else from you?
Nope.
All right. It's now the rats' turn at the chorus. The rats are going to move in here and are going to take their bite attacks at Quirin, Alastair, and Mo. Quirin.
Yep.
14.
Miss.
Mo, 16.
Miss.
Alastair, 8.
Miss.
Zane, could I get you, please, to make a wisdom saving throw?
If you're within 10 feet, get +4.
Oh, plus 4?
He's not.
No. Got a 7.
7. Okay, can I get you to, you are now confused, affected by the confusion spell. And it's your turn. Could I get you to roll a d8, please? Or d10, sorry.
6.
You don't move or take actions this turn. You're just
Okay.
completely stunned.
I'm just baffled by the rats.
You're just baffled. Yeah. Mo and Quirin, your turns happen simultaneously, just for the sake of making this easy. Mo first.
Yep.
3 attacks.
3 attacks.
Oh my god, this is so good.
I know.
This is a bot.
So
Yes.
one-
No. Yes.
Okay. So that makes it easier. 2d8.
Yeah. 2d8.
13.
13. Let's see how much health it actually has. All right. So Mo, you just cleave through, and you just see multiple rats just go flying, just gore everywhere. The swarm is now a little bit smaller.
No.
Quirin, you're up. What would you like to do?
Take a flame.
All right. Collective dex check.
And I'd like you to roll 36 dex checks, please.
Oh no, the left foot won't pay attention.
It's
right.
14.
It hits.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I'm gonna throw in an obscure reference. Zane got that Kabuto fight from Naruto.
13.
13. Ooh. They're looking rough. Top of the round.
I'm running this way. Fuck this.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Top of the round. Zaz, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to have my dude run up and take a swing.
All right.
And
Hits. Does, ooh. 7 damage. All right.
Skeleton's a champ.
What are you doing, Zaz?
I'm going to cast Chill Touch.
All right. I'm roll the hit.
Crit.
Roll the damage. So as the song fizzles out, the hand that previously missed comes up and grabs the last remaining rats and just there's just cranium rat blood and gore everywhere.
Oh, I got
That-
my greaves.
That worked really well, actually.
That was perfect.
Yeah, that was flawless.
I wish I was making that up. That's how that was actually, yeah.
There really
Damn,
are
and that-
rats in the walls.
Yeah. All right. You're out of initiative order, guys. Actually, I think at this point would be a perfect time to take a break.
Righto.
Nice natural stopping point. Natural clutch, natural 20 at the end there.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, so we will be back in a couple minutes. Some of us have to take dogs out, go to the bathroom, other things like that. But stick with us for anything but the conclusion.
Oh God.
All right, so returning to action.
Well, is everybody back?
I believe everyone's back.
Yeah.
I think so.
Guten
All
Tag.
right.
Will you stop saying that?
Boat! All right. Welcome back. So, with the bodies of just countless rats, approximately 36, just scattered across the room, glass embedded in what remains of their they're just absolutely mutilated corpses. What would you guys like to do?
Can I check the rats?
All right. Go ahead and roll an investigation check. These rats are not like rats that you've seen before. They have a see-through. The top of their skull is see-through, and you can actually see their enlarged brains. You get the idea that there was something volatile and powerful in the potions in this room that the rats were exposed to that caused some form of evolutionary burst in their development and created these creatures. Long since gone, there was definitely something in here at one point.
So whatever was in here, I don't think these potions were the typical ones that you find in your local alchemist, potion maker, herbalist.
Zane, was there some sort of underground alchemy club or
This was a
Something?
hideout for the flock, and we all know who's in charge of the flock, so probably something dangerous down here.
right? Well, I suppose we carry on.
All right.
Sounds
What are you
good.
guys doing?
Back to the other door.
Yep.
I'm gonna, and I forgot. I'm gonna pick my javelin up from the war newt thing, or sorry, it's this one.
Warlock.
Yeah.
32 episodes later, Scott has remembered an issue he had the first couple sessions.
Yeah. I was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then we got to like some clusterfuck of a battle.
Yeah,
and
you left them there.
And I left them.
Zane, are you still staying in that room, or?
I would. There's nothing salvageable, so I'm out.
All right. Okay, so going down this hall. Let me just quickly check my key. All right. Because these halls and rooms are all lettered and numbered. It's the only way I can stay sane. Okay. It's a very long hall. Again, dimly lit by starting to die light crystals embedded in the walls.
Before I proceed, I'm going to look around for any tripwires or buttons or any traps.
Okay.
Ooh, 5.
It's a hallway.
Looks clear. I'll just head down the hallway.
Okay.
I'll
As
let
you
him
get
walk
about
first.
halfway, Alastair, about maybe 25 to 30 feet in front of you, you see about a 2.5 to 3 foot tall shadow scurry across the hall.
Can I look and see if there's any more kobold holes?
Yeah, I'd say they're actually fairly easy to see. They're not exactly hidden. There appears to be a couple in this hallway at different intervals.
I'd like to go up one and look down it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, come on.
I see it.
Come on. Oh,
8.
8.
It's a hole.
All right.
It's pretty
well,
dark.
Just carry on, I suppose. There's kobolds down here.
I'm gonna look for the hole.
All right. You're gonna look in the hole as well?
Yep.
Yeah, you actually find another hole at that point. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Fuck.
It's a hole.
Gonna jingle some coins in front of it.
Persuasion check.
Come on.
Silence.
What are you
Somewhere
trying to
in
do,
between,
Quirrell?
you hear the skittering of feet somewhere in between Alastair and Quirin.
We have more coins for you. It might be the kobold from before.
He has that key.
Yes. I'm gonna go here, put down 10 gold coins, and then slowly back up.
Past perception's 14.
Yep.
You're watching the coins. You blink for a second. Coins are gone.
Well, there's definitely something and they want gold coins. Alastair,
Yes.
there is something down here, probably the kobold from before. Can you try and get his
Oh?
attention? You just walk past the hole.
Hey!
Oh, not a...
Get out of here!
Okay, intimidation check. I'll allow that.
Just loud. Sure. 19.
19. Timidly, a small kobold head in shadow, still a good distance away in front of you, sticks its head out and goes, "Yes."
I'm gonna grab it around the neck and haul it out.
It's like 25 feet away.
Oh.
We have more gold
you-
coins.
You're the one from before, right?
Yes.
What's
How many are there of you?
Me.
What's-
Insight check?
What's your name?
Go ahead. I'll let the insight check first.
Yep.
Oh wow, I'm actually pretty good at that.
Doesn't matter.
It's in shadow, so he's hard to read. Quirrell, persuasion check.
God, everything with this kobold is just fucking garbage for rolls.
I know.
21.
Looks at you, there's a pause. Chud.
Alright, Chud.
Shut.
I knew that would get a chuckle, and I don't know why I knew, but I knew.
Me and my very quiet friend back there with all the mushrooms on him are going to come forward with more gold, and we would like to ask you a question. Is that okay?
Numbers. Is that actually what you're going to do?
Yes.
Okay, persuasion then.
Come on. 11.
No, thank you.
Alright. How about I put gold here, then we back away. Here, I'm just gonna put 10 coins on the ground, and then I'm gonna motion everybody to back up.
In which direction?
Back towards the beginning.
All right. Take your word for it.
I'm gonna wait for him.
Persuasion check.
Come on, you...
Actually, can I put 10 gold coins down as we walk away?
Persuasion check with advantage.
Yep.
I'll like clear and take it.
Come on!
I don't trust you. He's gone.
Oh, fuck. Every time. Go back up, pick my gold coins up.
However,
Oh.
as this is happening, you look up and you suddenly see that the door at the end of the hallway is now open. After somebody yelled really loud.
Oh, god damn it.
And walking through the door is 2 more fire newts.
Oh, Lord.
Coming your way. Initiative, guys.
Why must you always yell at things?
What did we do to ask for news?
Seems to work.
It has not worked.
Did
You
mine
guys said
just not
send
work?
newts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked.
Did mine just not work? Or is it gone through on the other
I see
computers?
13.
Yeah, actually 13 for you.
Oh, I see roll 1
See-
d20 plus 2.
Yeah, see, I see mine, and then underneath it, I see my roll I typed in.
That's strange. Okay, above a 20.
24.
Ooh. Okay, above a...
Actually, wait, sorry. I put in 7. That's 19. Sorry.
Oh, it's a 19?
I put my to hit modifier by
Oh.
mistake.
19. 1 second. Get some numbers here.
I hope I don't have a +7 to initiative this early.
Jesus, yeah. Above a 15.
Excuse.
Nobody's above a
Nice.
15. Above a 10.
You guys said I was 13. I can't see
Yes.
my roll.
Yeah.
Okay, I see a 13 for Zane. God, you guys are rolling like garbage tonight.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Above a 5?
Yep.
6.
Alastair and Zaz, I see. And Quirin is a 9.
Yep.
And Alastair and Zaz both have the same at 6. All right, top of the round. Mo, you're up. What are you doing?
I'm gonna just move past Quirin, which I assume
Yep.
he allows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And let me count squares. What's the? Actually, no, that's out of my range. I'm gonna throw a chill touch at number 6.
Number 6. All right, go ahead and roll.
Oh. Somehow I got out of the thing. 16?
16 just hits.
Oh. Alright, and I believe that 2d8. Yeah. Yeah, and that's not plus anything.
Okay.
I don't think so.
No, it shouldn't be.
Yeah. Okay. 4.
The hand comes up. There's a little bit of ice. It looks shocked. Anything else from you, Mo?
That's it.
All right. It's now Fire Newt 5's turn because you guys all rolled like garbage. And it's going to use its movement to come here. And then it's going to... It's actually going to stay there. And... Oh, it's not that much range. Yeah, it's going to stay there. And then the other Fire Newt as well is going to close the gap a little bit. Both holding their own. They're not dashing. Zane, it's your go. What are you doing?
Zane wants to cast Eldritch Blast at both newts.
Okay.
Luckily, the person standing in front of Zane is short.
First one hits. Second one hits. So roll 2 separate 1d10 plus 6 for it, please. Okay. That'll be a 5. And this one will be a 6. Oof. Oof. And just some basic math. Yeah. All right. So they both begin running forward, and there's a from behind most of you as Zane shoots an Eldritch Blast. Alastair, you hear them go past your ears, almost like a sharpshooter, just right past you. Feel the wind as it catches them both square in the chest. Anything else from you, Zane?
No.
All right. Quirin, you're up. What would you like to do?
Alright, they're within 35. Sacred Flame on number 6.
So 15, right?
Yep.
Number 6.
Nope. That is a failure.
Old Faithful tonight.
I know. I rolled a 9 plus 1.
8 damage.
After being hit with the Eldritch Blast square to the chest, gray flames engulf it, and it fizzles out. Anything else from you, Quirin?
Nope.
All
Actually,
right.
I'm just going to move out of the zombies' way. Or the skeletons, sorry.
Yeah. And Zaz. Zaz and Alastair, you both technically go at the same time. But just for brevity's sake here.
Yep. I'm gonna get my skeleton to charge over and take a good old hearty swing.
Natural 1.
Yeah, gave for effort. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna cast Chill Touch.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
15.
15 does not hit.
Hmm.
19 doesn't hit. All right.
Oh no, the newts got buffed.
Buff Newt. This Newt is Ned's Newt. That's what it is.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh god!
Run! Alastair, you, Zaz, I assume that's it for you?
Yep.
Alastair, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to get here, and I'm going to attack twice.
All right.
So I assume we're not talking to them. 19 and a 16. Oh, and a
that's
14.
Yeah, first one hits.
Right in. $15 damage.
Had 13 points of damage. How do you cleave this one?
Diagonally from neck through torso.
Pretty sneaky, sis.
Lops off. There, diagonally.
It does. You remember when you kill a ent in World of Warcraft, how you slice it and it
And they kind of
panics as it slides apart? It's
Yeah.
that. It just
slops
falls.
onto the ground.
Just big, wet.
Not gonna waste any time and head towards this door and peek through.
All right. Peeking through the door.
Oh.
You
There seems to
see
be-
a large rectangular room with a very sturdy looking support pillar in the center. Probably, I'd say 6 to 7 feet in diameter. Charred, but for the most part, still intact, and thankfully so. You see a door on the other end of the room, but mysteriously there is a large mound of dirt and ash and pieces of burnt wood, as well as what appear to be bones and pieces of corpses lined up with golden candles and statues. From its setup, this looks deliberate, and it looks ceremonial or ritual-esque in some way.
Okay.
How new is it? How fresh are they?
From this distance, it's hard to tell.
Well, I'm going to sneak in here and get a closer look.
Okay.
I don't see anything popping out at me, or...
No, you don't.
I'm waiting for him to scream.
Alright, I suppose I'll go up and take a closer look.
All right.
Should we count to 10 before we come in and save him? Or no?
Skeleton!
Investigation check.
Okay.
I think that's 10. I'll just walk in.
They're wandering in.
16.
It looks actually fairly recent. A lot of the ceremonial things are charred, if not melted in some places for some of the wood, some of the metal, sorry. The bones themselves, make a medicine check for me.
And can I search the rest of the room?
Yeah, go right ahead.
10.
Sure, this is...
Okay, just get Alastair stuff here.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay, it's not. Interesting. Nat 20. 22.
These bones are not human. They're not orcish. They're not tiefling. They don't appear to be from anything that would have a humanoid figure. There's bones there that you don't recognize, as if the skeleton was semi-quadrupedal. You see a vertebrae with like a tail on it.
Are there any skulls?
There is. And there is one skull, dead center, almost ceremoniously placed on the altar. Zane.
Yes.
Perception check real quick. Quirin.
Okay.
This room from a 10, this room appears to at one point had furnishings.
Nat 20.
Okay. Jesus
Wow.
Christ. This room at one point appeared to have had furnishings that have recently been moved. There's scrape marks across the floor. You look, and there seems to have been furniture and other things moved from every corner of this room, except for the northeast corner. There's no scrape marks from there.
Where the blast is?
Where the blast is, yes.
Yep.
That's just set dressing. It doesn't really mean anything.
Alright, yeah, just for notification.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zane,
Yes.
the nat 20.
Mm.
Something catches your eye very quickly. As it kind of floats past you, it appears to be a very familiar spectral hand that goes past you, and you hear the iron door behind you slam, and you hear a tuk, tuk.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
I go to open the door.
It's locked.
We're locked in.
God damn it.
Sorry, what did the skull look like again?
It is strangely humanoid, and surprisingly unscorched.
I'm going to take a moment and kneel and pray. Seems like a good time to do that.
Okay,
I'm gonna check the corner.
make an investigation check.
19.
19. Looking in that corner, a little bit lower down, you see a small brass panel with a silver circle in the middle with 3 holes in a triangle on this wall.
So another safe.
Similar, yes.
There's another one of those panels here.
If only we had that key.
Has anyone tried to pick it yet?
Won't have anything to try. They have fingers. Does anything have
Alastair.
small metal?
Yes.
As you're down to pray, the skull before you begins to glow an eerie greenish light. As you look baffled by this, the skull begins to levitate and the jaw begins to move. Oh, video's not available. Give me 1 second. If I could get you all to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Zane has +4. So does Mo.
Not Corin.
Dex.
You're not 10 feet from me.
Damn.
+4, you say?
+4. Oh yes, 24.
24.
Ooh, that's rough. Okay, so who rolled higher than 15?
I
Me.
did.
Yes.
Okay, so if you rolled higher than 15,
Fuck.
the fireball is going to do 15 points of fire damage.
15 at me?
Yeah. Yep. And if you did not roll higher, you take 30.
No.
Could I get you guys to roll for initiative, please?
You take 30?
Yeah.
I'm down.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Not great.
Real quick, what does resistance
Half
when it comes to
damage.
damage do? Half damage? Cool.
Yes.
I'm gonna, as a reaction, use absorb elements
Oh,
to get resistance
gotcha.
to fire.
Was this magical?
Yes, it was.
Alright, I have advantage on this.
Okay, it's a 15
Please.
as a saving throw.
Please. Yes!
You succeed, you only take 15. I didn't roll great on that fireball damage.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I also got a 20. Two of us got 24.
There's also no music.
Yeah, I noticed that. I think it's just an old video. That is fine. Oh, it double skipped for some reason. That's strange.
So we're doing initiative?
Initiative, please. Yes.
$12.
3.
All right. So, has everyone rolled?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Higher than 20.
No.
24?
Oh.
24 for Zane.
I don't see that.
Yeah, me either.
Sorry,
Yeah.
what? Oh, that was the dex throw, sorry. No,
Oh.
I didn't.
Okay.
18.
18. So, is 18 the highest?
Yep.
All right. Anyone else higher than 15?
Nope.
All right. Query, you rolled a 12. Sorry, I'm just looking at the 15 and 12. I'm
I'm tied with Curran at 12.
Yep.
at 12. Okay. One sec here. Excuse me. Quirin and Mo both have 12. Zaz and Alaster. Alaster, what did you roll?
4.
A 4
I got a 3.
and a 3 for Zaz. Zaz, I need to make a dex save for your skeleton, I believe.
Okay.
18, but he still takes 15 points of damage, and he just vanishes. If he's reduced to 0 health, he just returns back as a skeleton, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so he just... bleh. All right, top of the round. Zane, you are up. There is a tiny, just like a floating skull bathed in flames above this altar. What would you like to do?
I guess I'll just cast Eldritch Blast at them.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh.
Nope. Nope.
Okay. No. Not the 19.
Not the 19. As you go, the skull just is swerving through the air. It's almost like, have you ever seen an image ghost across the screen? It's doing that. It's hard to get a bead on. Anything else?
Just gonna go back against the wall here.
All right. So it is the Flame Skull's turn. And it is going to cast Magic Missile at just first level. So that is, what, 3 darts? Yeah. And they all automatically hit. It's going to throw one at Alaster, Mo, and Zaz. Where's my other? There it is. I'm trying to find my other D4 here. So Zaz, 2 points of, is that force damage? Yes, 2 points of force damage to you. Alaster, 3 points of force damage, and Mo, 4 points of force damage.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna end its turn there. Quirin and Mo, you both happen simultaneously. Since this is the second time this has happened tonight, and Mo went first last time. Quirin, I'll let you go first this time.
Second flame.
All right. Has advantage.
15.
23.
Fuck. All right.
So you go to hit it and just, you can't get a bead on it. It's kind of like almost phasing through the air. Anything else from you, Quirin?
I'm going to cast Healing Word at 2nd level on myself.
All right. I feel like somebody's almost out of spell slots.
Nope.
Gotta be getting close.
2, 3, 4, 5 left.
Okay, yeah. Wow, you just gained back half your health. Look at that. Look at you. All right, Mo, you are up. What would you like to do?
Toll the Dead. That's a wisdom save on your part. And I believe that's 13.
18.
So I believe it takes no damage. Yeah.
He takes no damage, correct. All right, anything else from you, Mo?
That's it.
All right, Alaster, you're up.
I'm going to cast, use my bonus action to cast Branding Smite,
Okay.
and then I'm going to make an attack.
All right.
22.
22 hits.
Okay. So that would be 4d6. So we'll do this: 2d6.
Roll roll the smite damage separately, please.
Oh, okay, yeah. 6. So that's weapon. No, it's not. That is fucking 18 damage. Wait. No, sorry, I lied. 3, 6, this was 12 damage. I'm an idiot. I don't know why that took so fucking long.
Okay.
And that would be the smite damage. So that's 5 radiant. So 17.
Okay. And it's radiant damage from that smite?
Yes.
Okay.
It is also it glows it glows dim light, and it cannot become invisible.
All right. It's good to know. I'll keep that in mind. Anything else from you, Laster?
No, I'm going
right.
to stay right here.
All right. Zaz, what are you doing, bud?
I am gonna do my wild shape thing to get a bunch of temp HP
Okay.
and go by the door.
All right. Anything else?
That's it. That's all.
Cool. Top of the round. Zane, you are up. What would you like to do?
Eldritch Blast again.
All right. Roll twice. $20 hits.
Oh my god. Oh my
Ooh.
god!
All right. Go ahead and roll.
So just 2d10?
2d10 plus 12. Yeah. You're guaranteed at least 12 damage off of this. Oof. 22. Oof. Looks like it hurt. It's just... And you've kind of figured out now how the ghosting works, and you hit it, and it kind of recoils back a bit and glows brighter, as if it's enraged, if you will. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. It's now its turn. It is going to move over here. It does not provoke opportunity attacks. And is going to use Fire Ray twice on you, Zane. That's a spell attack. Natural 20.
Oh, ouch, yeah, that hits.
7.
Wait, it's a natural 20 to hit her?
Yes.
I'm going to
Isn't
cancel
it,
that.
like-
Okay, cancel, so it's just a regular hit.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe.
So that's still 11 points of fire damage.
All right.
And it's going to attack again. That is a 18.
Yeah, it just hits. Or,
That
no, it does
is-
hit. Definitely does hit.
And that is an additional 7 points of fire damage.
All right.
And
Is that all?
no. It's gonna cast Cloud Kill. No, I'm joking.
Jesus.
It's gonna cast Wish. No. Quirin, you are up. What would you like to do?
All right.
Zane's looking pretty bloodied, by the way.
Let's see here. Well, the only thing I really can do is Sacred Flame.
All right. Natural 20.
Fuck's sakes.
I love you, dice. Ah.
Gonna run back,
You can use
hide
this one
around the
now.
door.
All
Right.
right.
Right there. Right next to the fucking altar.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna hunker down behind it.
All right. Mo, at the same time, what are you doing?
I'm gonna make 3 attacks. Or
All
attempt
right.
to make 3 attacks. Come on. Don't fuck me.
Let's see. No, yes, and no.
Alright.
So just the projection hits. So it'd be 1d6.
5.
All right. So you go and you swipe down. Mo, as you bring this down, you kind of expect the projection to be vibrating. It isn't. Swing down with 5 damage. Ooh. You swing the first time, you miss it. You kind of catch it on the backhand with the projection, and then you swing up and you miss it again. It's looking kind of rough, guys. Anything else from you, Mo?
That's it.
All right, Alastair, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark at first level,
All right, we put an aura on that so we remember.
and I'm going to move up to it and pick my attack at advantage.
Okay.
So
20
20.
hits.
Awesome. 14.
And with that, Alastair, what happens to it?
I would like to. I would like to take my offhand and hammer fist it to the ground, and then
Okay.
use my sword and pin it, just right
Okay.
to the top of the skull.
As you do, it just like Thanos snaps away.
Like the skull disappears?
Yep. We're now out of initiative order.
Well, that sucked. Here, Quirin, here, take one of my healing potions. You look pretty bad.
I'm fine. Give it to Zane.
Zane falls against the wall.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. Oh, you're quite burned. Yeah, here, take it.
Did anybody else take those 2 other healing potions in that room?
I took one, and I gave one to Mo, and then there was one left, and no one answered me. So I guess I took 2.
I'll say you have both if no one answered you.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much is that health potion for?
It's just a regular
2d4 plus 4.
potion of healing.
Or what?
Healing.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 4.
I'm gonna check this door and see if it's locked.
Okay. Zane, heal your 8. That door is not locked.
Okay.
Is there anything of value in this mound of religious junk?
In this mound of religious junk. I wish to hear that word again.
Hmm.
Those words again. 1 sec. Let me go to my key here. There's all. It's a number of pages. Yeah. There is various gold chains and jewelry that you can kind of glean is worth about 90 gold pieces.
Oh. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
I'll just put that in the bag of holding. Alright, let's press on. Or do we want to take a moment while we're here and kind of rest up?
Can
Can I
we-
go over?
Maybe take a breather.
Can I go over and check the door? Is it still locked?
It is.
Gonna open the door and peek through.
Okay.
Zane is still sitting.
I'll go and join you.
So looking through the door sheepishly, what you are greeted with is a fucking battleground. As a small army of fire newts behind a series of barriers made from charred wood and destroyed furniture are facing off against semi-bipedal creatures with thorns just sticking out of their skin.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh no.
I'm gonna close that door.
On the other side, you do see a door.
Yes, I believe us sitting here for a little bit is the best option. I
Well,
guess.
But
Press yourselves up against that door, I suppose.
This door is locked, and does anybody have a way to open it?
I mean, I
Just-
could
well,
think really hard at it.
As much as that thought alarms me, I don't think that's gonna help.
Mo, make an intelligence check.
Uh, $13.
This door's locked from the inside.
Oh,
Sorry. There is like a turn lock on it, like you see in an apartment. It's like, oh yeah, he just made sure nothing else was coming in. That's all.
well, I found it. I'll unlock the door.
Zane's out.
We could maybe go back somewhere safer and take a rest and come back.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Yep. Into the hot tub.
Oh yes, that's actually not a bad idea.
Get my feet in.
The hot tub, cooling down.
Now it's just
It's
a tub.
still nice.
Now it's just a tub, yeah.
It's
It's
lukewarm
still fairly
tub.
warm. You're able to clean yourselves up. The fire newt that so bravely accepted his own demise, still has his head planted there, watching you.
I turn his head to the other direction against the wall.
You feel the vertebrae still attached to the skull grind against the floor.
Ew.
It's unpleasant.
Taking a short rest.
Yeah, I
Platinum
got to.
Dragon, take him under your wing.
Short
He
rest,
deserves
so
it.
roll your hit dice if you have any left. Zane gets his spell slots back.
I just used one, so much. Ooh, yeah.
Me is
Um,
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh, that's not good.
DM's note for the players. Do recall that the bandits said you could take a long rest in their room if you
Oh.
right.
Well, now I feel dumb. Maybe we should go back there.
I mean, if we're resting, might as well.
Yeah,
we have
let's
not
do
been
it.
awake for that long.
You're pretty
Yeah,
tired now, though.
Yeah.
You have had a rough morning.
Zane's
am-
arm is like disconnected from his shoulder, and he's like, let's go for a rest.
Oh,
For
here,
the
let me
sake
get
of
that
this-
for you.
For the sake
Here,
of this,
hold on, ready? I'm gonna grab your wrist, and I'm gonna count to 3.
I'm at
One
trained
click.
physician. Nope. Mm.
Hey Zane,
Just so you know, Alastair, I in real life snapped a pencil so we could get a sound gag.
Zane,
So Crayola.
yeah, Zane, take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
What? Are you kidding me?
Okay, you know what? Alastair, make a medicine check first. I will allow
Oh,
this.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
I'm down with this. I've done this loads of times. I've got a trick shoulder.
Alastair, roll a d6.
Okay, I could do that. 2.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, Zane.
All right.
Oh, yeah, it's going to sting.
is it supposed to bend that way?
You were supposed to
It's like
pull,
the
not
Gilderoy-
push.
The
Fine.
Gilderoy Lockhart arm.
Yes.
Or the Harry Potter, whatever it is.
God damn it, guys. Mo,
Yes.
wisdom saving throw.
Very well. I'm within 10 feet of Alastair, I'll assume.
Nope.
No.
You're not.
Oh.
16.
This room's familiar.
Wait, which room are we in? The
The hot tub room.
oh,
But, like, you're not sure why. There's something unsettling and familiar about this room.
I'm just walking around the room now.
You're looking around. There's no real discernible markings, but there's something something familiar about this place. What are the rest of you doing?
Oh, let's go back and let's go back and take a sleep.
Yeah, I would like to go back and rest.
All right.
Do we have to move our characters all the way up there, Tanner?
I'd prefer if you did. Zane,
Yeah.
walking past that frame, it irks you. You know there's a solution, but you can't put your finger on it.
Yeah, take a Just sleep on it. It'll come to you.
All right. So, as you walk back in, the bandit captain looks at you and goes, "Huh. You all look like you had a good time."
It's devils, fire elemental.
There's
I
also
know.
some rats.
You can all rest up here. We're making a stew if you're hungry.
We did kill a lot of things, though. Although it doesn't
Good.
appear that there is a confrontation between some of those newt people and some of those devil people.
Hmm.
Maybe they kill each other.
Let them fight.
Well,
If not, we can feed them to that black, whatever you want to call it.
Pudding.
Yeah.
does anybody need any healing?
Think I'm just gonna go right to bed.
How about you, lads? With the, the I don't want to say bandits. The hired hands.
We're pretty much fine. We're just really waiting on him to heal up to get out of here. We'll watch guard. Most of us, slept through the night. If you guys just want to take a rest here, nobody has to watch those halls. We are going to lock the door. If that's all right with you.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
All right.
Nope, nothing. There's something on my mind, actually. A long time ago, I got this ring that lets me talk to animals, and I'd like to talk to the dog at some point, because that would be fun. The other thing is, I got a Malthea, the whip, but I got these strange gloves, and I haven't really put them on yet, and I'm afraid. I'm going to look great, but I'm not quite sure what's going to happen.
Here, you can try that, and I will put on this new ring I found.
Alright, sure. So
wanna
I'll take
look
the
at that
gloves
book.
and put them on.
I'm gonna take the ring and put it on.
All right. Wisdom saving. No, I'm joking.
Oh boy, here we go.
No, actually, no, I'm not joking. Quirin, wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
So, one by one here. Mo, it's a spell book. It's got fairly rudimentary spells in it. Firebolt, Guidance, Light, Mage Hand, Prestidigitation. Nothing really to write home about. You're able, even you, untrained in the arcane, are familiar with these. It's nothing too crazy.
Since I'm close to Alaster, do I get the +4?
Yes, you will.
17.
You look down, and the small red runes on the ring flare up, and nothing happens. Make an intelligence check.
Wait, was that magical?
No,
Was it magical?
no,
Oh, I should have gotten...
it was not magical.
Oh, it's not magical. Oh, shit.
Nothing happens.
Intelligence check.
Yeah, just an intelligence check, though.
11.
Runes look familiar, though.
Before we sleep, I want to try something, Zane.
Okay.
Follow me.
I'm gonna go back to the painting.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try putting on the ring again. Waving it around it. Anything?
The wall disappears.
Haha.
Good one, Garen.
Did we go back and tell the others, or take a look first?
Curiosity gets ahead of Zane and he goes in.
Yep.
All right. So what you
6.
see is a A small but long room. It's completely untouched by flame. Everything in here is just as new as probably the last day that wall was revealed. Looking around, the painting is the only way in and out of this room, and it's absolutely beautifully carved from stone. It's incredibly ornate, and just from looking at the architecture and all the carvings in the walls, you get the feeling that this is how the rest of this place looked before there was a big boom.
After we go through, can I take off the ring?
Yep,
Does it close?
it does.
Interesting.
On the far end of this room, though, there is a incredibly plain-looking mirror. Underneath it is a red carpet, and the mirror's probably about 4 feet, 5 feet wide, and stands from somewhere between 7 to 8 feet tall. On both sides, there's just books and scrolls and other just forms of literature, just everywhere.
God damn it, Jordan.
What would you
Alright.
guys like to do?
So, something magical, can you detect magic, or... Okay.
Sorry, I was laughing at the fucking baby. I can't detect magic.
Yeah, and I would be very weary of that mirror there. Check the books.
We take a look at the picture frame, or the bookshelves.
Okay.
Same.
Investigation checks from both of you.
Was detect magic
Ah,
in that
fuck.
spellbook?
It was not.
Okay,
14 is the DC required, same.
Oh boy.
Quirin, you're taken aback by just how many books there are in just various languages you don't even recognize the alphabet for. And you're just confused, and everything kind of starts fading together, and it's been a long day. You're not sure if reading is exactly what's on your mind.
Ugh, this is starting to hurt my head. You're going to have to check
Zane.
this side, Zane. Ugh.
So Zane, you
Yep.
find a number of books. All of them appear to be like history books or books on arcane theories. A lot of it is theoretical.
Okay.
Monster compendiums, etc., etc. You find one book that's set atop the rest of them, almost what's the word? Almost haphazardly, almost quickly. Looking through it, it is a fairly new kind of like notebook. It's fairly small, almost like planner sized. You see a few simple notes. There's dates and times, just a couple names in a very illegible handwriting, as well as the numbers 23, 4, and 41 scribbled in on the bottom, like on the bottom of the front cover, and
23,
underlined.
4, and 41.
Yes, and underlined 3 times.
Okay.
As well, because 14 was the DC, you find, as you move that, you find a scroll that kind of falls out from behind it. Opening it up, the scroll is written in Draconic. And of course, it had to be you that found it. The person
Because I
that
can read anything.
The person that can read anything. Opening up the scroll, is a handwritten set of instructions for something called the Gashla Vorak, Gashla Vorak Ula, which is Draconic for the Mirror of Life Trapping. It explains that within a Mirror of Life Trapping, there are 12 prison cells in a pocket dimension, and describes that there is a command word to imprison a creature looking in the mirror at the same time as you. That command word is Jorok Thak. And there is a command word to free a random prisoner in the mirror as Kupla Khan.
I relay this to Quirin.
Yeah.
So is that the mirror, or do you get like a pocket mirror, or...
I assume that that is the mirror.
Zane,
Mm.
when you relayed that to Quirin, did you say it out loud?
I said I didn't say we weren't
command
looking in the
words?
mirror though, right?
You're both in the mirror, though.
Okay, no, I totally didn't
Okay,
say it.
I'm gonna say that you're not an idiot. Okay? I'm gonna say that you didn't say the command words out loud. You said there's 2 command words, one to imprison, one to free. Okay?
You might want to check this side as well, just in case there is something else just as amazing.
Okay,
How
I
big is
investigate this
how
side.
big is that mirror?
Big enough that, like I said, about 4 to 5 feet across, 7 to 8 feet tall.
You think we could smash it and take a small piece, or...
Zane, are you making another investigation check?
Yes.
Okay.
Go and look around the mirror.
Oof.
It's just a lot of books, and you're really focused on the mirror of life trapping.
I wouldn't suggest freeing anything from it.
I mean, it could be interesting if we set a trap for it, but... Yeah, I think you're correct on that.
We could rest for a bit and then come back here with the rest of the group, see what there is.
See what we can find, because I cannot read for the life of me right now.
Let's go back to the group.
Yeah. Put back on the ring. Leave.
All right.
Take it off.
Yep.
I'm just enjoying a nice stew while they fucked off.
Yep. All right. So, this point, you all return. You can take your long rest if there's no other role play,
Awesome.
which I assume you all need.
Yeah.
So, at this point, we can stop for the evening. Or if there's anything you guys want to do that you think would only take a couple minutes. Right, Alastair, the gloves. You put them on, and you brace for it as Quirin and Zane leave the room. I apologize. You're ready for it, and nothing happens.
Oh. I'd be lying if I say this wasn't a disappointment. I mean, I suppose they look nice. I'm just not sure if they go with my aesthetic.
Talk to the unicorn. And maybe it knows.
Okay. I pull the handle out. Amalthea?
Yes.
Can you tell that I'm wearing anything different if I'm holding you right now?
Suddenly, the hand that you're not holding Amalthea with gives a thumbs up.
Oh! Okay! That's cool. Interesting. Well, I suppose we're a little bit more connected then.
I guess I can guide you if I know better than you.
I'd like to say, I apologize.
For?
Ending your life and now you're trapped with me, which the rest of them don't seem to enjoy.
They'll learn to. And I couldn't have possibly known what was on the other side. I asked you. Remember?
Yeah, I just don't... I just don't feel like I did you very much a good service. If there's anything that I can do,
By having me with you, you saved me from a worse fate.
well, I promise I will do everything that I can to get you where you're supposed to be.
Not just me. All of them.
All of them? Like
For the
all of the
brief-
unicorn?
No. Everything. For the brief moment I was no longer living, sentient, I felt my soul sucked into a melting pot, a collection just filled with screaming souls, unable to pass on.
That is troubling. Well, I hope I don't do that soon. That was a really bad sentence. I'm sorry. That's
You tried.
hard
It's okay.
news. Right. Well, I appreciate your guidance.
Thumbs up again.
I put the whip back to my side and grab a bowl of stew.
All right. At this point, I do apologize, Corey. I got ahead of myself. Alastair, Zane and Quirin come back. You guys can take your long rest. Is there anything else you guys would like to do? We have a couple minutes, so if you have an idea, otherwise we can call it for the night.
Before I take my long rest,
Yes.
I'm gonna just take a moment, walk kind of away from everybody else,
Mhm.
and just sit down and hold the projection and think back to that room with all the bathwater.
Belle Delphine, is that you?
Oh no!
Oh no.
She's dead at the bottom of the
Succubus.
pool.
Yeah.
And just trying to think back, and I'm just gonna pray for guidance.
Make a intelligence check, just a straight intelligence check.
$19.
19. You think back, and you remember being dragged across the floor. And you remember the sound of many footsteps, sound of jeering, not cheering, but people yelling insults. And then you remember a sharp pain against your head, and that's it. But as far as you remember, that memory was in that room.
Okay.
All right. So, 8 hours passed. I'm not moving the calendar forward because it's not the next day. Do you guys want to do anything else before I say we call it a night and you guys head off back into the dungeon? Or do we just call it now?
I pet the dog.
What dog?
There's a
The
warg.
warg.
Ah, yes. Okay. I thought, sorry, that's a warg, not a dog. Dogs are different. Dogs are cute.
It's a dog.
It bites you.
It's a large dog.
All right.
I think that should be good.
All right. So with that, you wake up. The bandits have robbed you blind. No, I'm joking. You wake up, you feel refreshed. But you know you have a long couple hours ahead of you. So we will be back next week. As far as I understand, it is Christmas coming up at this point. If you were watching this on YouTube, this will be out long after Christmas.
Long after Christmas.
Long after Christmas. But that brings us to the next point. Our videos will now be going up every Friday at midnight Pacific Standard Time, starting with episode 1, which happened all the way back in July, I think. You'll be getting 1 episode a week. You can find us on the ERP YouTube channel. If you search ERP, we will come up. As well as a whole bunch of medical videos, I guess.
There is a link to the YouTube in our description for Twitch.
Exactly. So, if the Christmas season does take us next weekend, and you don't see us, it will be posted on Twitter. But from everyone here at ERP, have a Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Hanukkah.
Crazy Kwanzaa.
Whatever holiday you celebrate, enjoy. Bon nuit.
Bon nuit.